Okay, welcome back to my Let's Play of Gloomhaven. And, yeah, so I went a little overboard in my own playtime. Originally, I was just going to do the second part of that side quest, Payment Due. And I did try it. And, it was ridiculous. And I went online to see what other people had to say about it, and apparently it is one of the most difficult scenarios for two players, or for two characters, depending on the composition. Essentially, there's like two rooms off to the side of this one hallway. One of the rooms is pretty small, but is filled with difficult terrain. Like, the whole thing is difficult terrain, and if you end your turn on the difficult terrain, you get burned for like 2 damage or 3 damage or something like that. So you really need to jump over all that difficult terrain. The other one is filled with like boulders that you have to destroy, and it's filled with traps, as well as these deep terror enemies that just keep shooting you. So that one's also a slog to get through. And you need to go into both of these rooms to get these 4 keys in order to unlock the door. And next to that locked door is a spawner. And every round, it spawns either an earth demon or a flame demon. Every fucking round. So that means you either have to branch off and have one person go in one room, one person go in another room, and then no one handles the spawner, so it just fills up the hallway with demons. Or you have to have one person go into one room, get the 2 keys, then go across to the other room while your other character handles the spawner. Both of those options are really shitty. Ideally, you have 2 fast characters that can move far and can jump. And if you have that, then the scenario could be pretty easy, because you could just bing, bang, boom, and, you're done in like a few rounds, and then you pop through the door and kill the boss, who's not even really a boss. He's like a mini boss. But for me, I don't have mobile characters. I don't have a lot of movement. I don't have a lot of jumps. So I think with this combo, it's just not doable. And apparently the reward is not that great either. So yeah, fuck that. So instead, I was like, okay, I don't really want to do any of these other core quests here, because who knows, I don't want to do that. But then I was like, oh yeah, there's the Jaws of the Lion quests that all take place in like Gloomhaven. There's like this whole other campaign that I guess I could just do, because I'm not gonna, we're not touching that as part of this series of videos, so sure. So I did a handful of those. Most of them were pretty easy. One of them, I just got destroyed. And then I did it a second time, and I was the destroyer. So I think having map knowledge is a big advantage. Knowing what's coming is a big advantage, obviously. I think I made a mistake that first time. I opened a door before I was done with the previous enemies. That's really not a good idea. Generally, you don't have to be that aggressive. Generally, you can take a little bit of time to clear out all the enemies. And I saw someone else say that you should be able to clear like the first room of any scenario with your first hand of cards. And then you should be able to clear the second room with like your second hand of cards, and then the third room with your third hand of cards. And if you are not able to do that, maybe you should think about lowering the difficulty or something. And if you're doing it ahead of that schedule, then maybe you should bump up the difficulty. I don't know about that, but I think it is a decent metric. So anyways, both of my guys were level 4. Redguard's almost level 5, which I don't know if I've ever had a character in Gloomhaven be level 5. Possibly. He's got quite a bit of health now, which is pretty awesome. He's up to 16. He's got a whole slew of perks. You know, if you look at his modifier deck, most of it's +0, +1. He's got 1, -1. And a negative and a miss. Is that all he's got? He's got a very trim deck. It's nice. Hatchet. Pretty similarly looking deck of just good cards. He's also got some nice bonus ones. Another +2 that muddles, a +1 that wounds, a +2 that adds an air. Pretty solid. For gear, and they can both use 2 small items now, so that's very nice. I did a scenario that was exclusive to the Red Guard. Apparently he's like an outcast, or he's being like hunted by members of his organization, so I had to fend some of them off in a scenario, and that got me the Steel Ring. When damaged by an attack, gain shield 4 for the attack. Yes. It's a one-time use per scenario, but yeah, that is very sweet. I also had Gloomhaven Wealth 2. Most of the items don't really appeal to me, I'm going to be honest, but I did buy a battle axe for the Red Guard. Once per scenario, you can basically hit 2 targets with a melee attack instead of 1. It's not incredible for him or anything like that, but I figured he could throw it on. Both of them have just stupid amount of gold. 138 and 68. So at this point, it would really behoove me to go down this this path, the Enchanter path, because that unlocks a feature that is very expensive but very worthwhile, and I think now is a good time to do it. So let's go to Frozen Hollow to seek out the Enchanter. Again, this might be unnecessary because we already have the Temple of the whatever that I think she's going to send us to anyways, but whatever.
An enchanter has been called for, so an enchanter must be found. Following reports of an Aether in the Boiler District, you find yourself standing before an abandoned and decrepit tavern, the Crooked Bone. Opening the door, the inside looks exactly as the outside advertised. Spider webs, splintered stools, and dusty, broken glass. Stepping past the threshold, a translucent female suddenly appears before you. Why have you come to this place, mercenaries? Your presence is unwanted, and you're disrupting my research. You quickly explain why you have come, and the woman's frown deepens. Oh, look at the Aether woman. She can fulfill all our wishes. All she has to do is wave her hands and our wildest dreams will come true. She sighs in frustration and actually does wave her hands. Leave me in peace. You don't move. She stares. Well, instead of disrupting, then maybe you could help. Scratch my back, maybe I'll scratch yours. That's how these things work, right? The woman turns and walks towards a destroyed set of stairs, but after a few steps, she fades away entirely. I need an orb from the frozen hollow in the Copperneck Mountains. The woman's voice comes from directly in front of you, as if she hadn't moved at all. Bring it back to me, and I may help you. A map drops at your feet. My name is Hale, by the way. Do not come back without the orb.
I like how this is arranged, because in the board game, I think you would just do the road encounter before that, and then you'd go to the section where it reads out the scenario, and it would tell you that text where you meet Hale, and then you would go off to the Frozen Hollow. Whereas here, the road encounter takes place on the road, which makes more sense. You're walking down the road when the sound of many wings pulls your gaze to the sky. Above you, you see a large flock of red birds flying southward. At that height, you figure a well-aimed arrow could bring one of them down and make a nice meal. Sure. Oh, damn it. You pull back your bow and take aim. The instant you loose the arrow, however, you notice something odd about the birds. They are much farther away than you realized and much bigger. The arrow misses, but it gets their attention. As the flock turns and descends toward you, you realize you just shot at a group of drakes. You run for cover among the trees, but are hit by their acidic spit a number of times in the process. Great. We start muddled and take 2 damage. All in all, that's really not that bad. I figured because I had a ranged damage character, we'd hit, you know.
It is easy to follow. Deep in the Copperneck Mountains, obscured by snowdrifts, you find the opening to a dark, narrow cave. The wolf tracks around the entrance are troubling, but with a firm resolve, you enter.
Okay. Fast healer would be ending at max health. Mugger, kill a monster and loot the money token it drops in the same turn. Theoretically, yeah, okay. Conservator, never burn a card to negate suffering damage. That happens fairly often. You know, it's interesting. Sometimes you get battle goals that are almost impossible. Like, both are just kind of impossible. And then sometimes you get them that are just like, it's impossible not to do them. Like, you get never use a potion, and you don't have any potions on you. And it's just like, okay, sounds good. Thanks for the perk point. Okay. So we have wolves. We've got 4 wolves staring at us, as well as a living spirit elite. This guy has 3 health, 3 shield, flies, and he does ranged attacks. So this is a gentleman that we're going to want to pin down. All right, so usual combo starts. I'm actually going to go late and do this. Yeah, that works. All right. He's going to get hammered decently hard here. Because these are each swinging for 2. And we only have shield 1, so chances are we're going to take a fair amount of damage. Okay, good. 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 All right, let's bring out the favorite. Let's go ahead and do it. Done. Oh yeah, muddled. I forgot about that. We'll bring out Skelly Boy. No. Okay, no, that'll work. That might work. I didn't want to. All right. I'm not even going to explain it. All right. Barbaric Instincts. I think we're just going to accept and hope that the living spirit moves a little closer. We'll do Strangling Chain. I want to do Retrieval to pick up my favorite, and then we can do Center Mass for a solid hit. Okay, the hounds are going to be hurting. I could do Battle Axe right now, but yeah, okay, I could see doing that. We want to deal with these wolves pretty quickly. There we go, we got one. Wound killed it. I'll take the damage. Skeleton. Then we're going to retrieve. Yoink. I mean, that's part of why the hatch has so much gold right now, is because I'm constantly picking up my axe, so I have to make a concerted effort to loot. And generally, my axe is sitting on a pile of gold from the target that died, so he just tends to get a lot. 3 damage. I hate to burn the steel ring when it doesn't count for retaliation, so we'll just take the 3. All right, so we want to move, and we want to immobilize. So let's Flame Shroud, Shocking Advance. And for us, we're going to do Care Package in order to heal our buddy, the Red Guard. Nice. We even did a damage. And look at this. We get more gold. I'll use the favorite. I won't use the bow. Crit. Heal. Easy peasy, man. We're fucking rolling in it. More heals would be good. Let's just do a full heal turn. A heal turn. Get it? Oh, so some new cards I got. I got Fearsome Efficiency here. The top part is a burn, attack 6, range 4. And if it kills the target, any excess damage is dealt to an adjacent target. So, yeah, I mean, it's pretty solid. Bottom part, though, is an attack 1, range 3. Having bottom attacks is always awesome. And you add 2 attack and gain an XP if you already killed an enemy this round. So, yeah, pretty solid. As just like a turret, you know, that just sits there and throws out axes. Then there's Overwatch. Top part, attack 3, range 4, which is already solid. And you can buff it with an air to make an attack 4, range 5. Which is awesome for a non-burn. The bottom part is a burn, though. The next 5 times an enemy ends a move ability within range 5, you get to do an attack 2 against it. Very, very nice. Look at that, full health, ready to go. Let's get our favorite and get some more gold. Good. And then I think we're gonna stop right outside the door. Yeah. So there you go. We cleared out the first room with our first hand of cards, and we're ready to go into the next room after a rest. So this is on schedule. You may notice sometimes, like, I could do an action like here. I could spend the air and that would give me an XP, but you have to perform the action in order for that to count. And like other times, you can't just generate an element if you did no other part of the card, you know. Let's get rid of... I don't know. I mean, I like so many of my cards now in the red guard. It's really just a solid hand. I guess Swift Strength, but... yeah. For the hatchet, we'll get rid of... follow through, I suppose. All right, let's get in there and do some business. Start with Healing Sands for the disadvantage. I like that. And maybe Warrior of the Sun. No, Barbaric Instincts. For us, we want to move fairly far. I'll do Care Package, possibly just to heal my skeleton a little bit. And then Overwatch for a nice far shot. Yep. Okay. Frost Demons are moving 4, attacking for 2. Move 3, curse within 3. All right, I'm not avoiding that. So yeah, just get in there. Okay, shield. Oh no, that's the disadvantage buff, which is good. That's the shield. Pull him in. Do a damage. Good. End his turn. Skeleton moves. I can't heal the skeleton unless I stop short. And if I stop short, I can't shoot the Frost Demon. So here you go. Let's favorite it. Why not? Boom. Dead. Miss. Take your damage and like it. So he got cursed, which sucks, but what are you gonna do? Move 4, shield 1, I like a lot. And then probably Warrior of the Sun to immobilize them all and shield. I think that's a solid turn. We want to pick up our favorite. Probably? Yeah, probably. We'll just do Second Wind and Center Mass. I'm actually gonna jump to get here. Yes. Okay, good. We were never gonna immobilize all 3, so it's fine. But I want to immobilize this living spirit. And I didn't want to block off the favorite. It's too important. Let's just do this shot real quick. He's gonna target me, so I guess it'd be nice to kill him. We'll use the goggles. Maybe I'll get a crit. No. Oh well. We'll be fine. Alright, he took his 2 damage from Retaliate, and he dead. He missed, took his 2 damage. This, however, just kind of sucks. 6 damage. We'll take it. Alright, let's do Radiant Sickle. Yeah, we'll do it that way. Alright, that works. So I'm gonna do this, burn this, hit this. Dead. Then I'm gonna move to... I don't even need the heal. What am I thinking? Alright, then I guess I'm going to just move to... very slowly. Hit him with this. And that's the second room cleared with our second hand of cards. Pretty solid. I don't want to open the door just yet. Doesn't really matter what I do then. This is going pretty well, but we kind of are over leveled, I guess. I mean, the game does scale. So if we did this at level 1, you know, it would be set for level 1. If we did this at level 10, it'd be much more harder, as they say. But you do get, you know, better abilities. And you do get new gear and better gear. You get other advancements, so, you know. Let's get rid of... Probably gonna use care package. I guess retrieval. Alright, probably a similar setup from last time. Warrior of the Sun, or Barbaric Instincts with Healing Sands. And we will take Care Package for Move 3, Heal 1. And Overwatch. What we got? Oh boy, look at all that shenanigans. Let's get in there. Easy damage right there. Disadvantage means you take damage. Get all up in that business. There is a chest over there. It'd be pretty nice to snag it. Do we kill the hound or the spirit? I guess the spirit, because that'll just move away. So let's use the bow and just kill it. Yeah, I mean, you can see like the perks are big because having just extreme consistency in your attacks is very important. I'm gonna use the Z. There you go, 4 damage. Eat my dick. Now we're gonna go here, and then I'm gonna mobilize everybody so they all can suffer. For us, nothing's within range, so I'm gonna have to move, unfortunately. But I could push the Frost Demon into that trap, which would stun it. So let's do center mass and fearsome efficiency. Yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. This will be good. He likes to yell. I've heard that yell many times. He really loves it. Skeleton is kind of useless at this point. I'm going to go here. Bush. Bush. Alright. Might be able to end this right now. Favorite. Goggles. Go. It's really dumb because I didn't want to end it. Yeah, I'm gonna skip it. I could have easily ended it, but I want the chest. Perfect. Oh no, don't attack me again! Oh, he's dead. Oh no, the frost demon's still around. Oh yeah, I'm an idiot. That's fine. We're fine. I think I'll do Radiant Sickle. And that, so we can get the chest. And then we'll do... Wish I had Retrieval. I could loot all these things. I guess I'll do this. Power Pitch. Oh, I'm going first. Alright, then we'll just do this. Actually, that's perfectly fine. We're gonna get the chest. We'll use this so we end at full health. Oh no! Perk point or chest? Because if I move on to that gold, I'll get my perk point. Honestly, he's doing pretty well on perks. I'm not overly concerned. Oh, but I don't have jump. I don't have jump, so I'd get stunned by the trap, and I don't think I'd get the chest. I don't know, actually, but I guess we could Google. That would be Gloomhaven stun trap movement. Stun trap will stop your movement according to the FAQ. According to this, now I don't know how well the board game or the video game implemented everything, but let's just go for the guarantee. The chest would have been nice, but
with the last of your adversaries dead, you approach the back of the chamber, where a small blue sphere floats above the floor. You slowly reach out your hand and find the orb cold to the touch. With a firm grip on it, the temperature is almost unbearable, but you quickly stash it into your pack and make your way back to the crooked bone.
all right, look at that double. We both did it. We both got a perk upgrade. Oh my god. We performed pretty similarly across the board. Hatchet, of course, got a lot more gold. But yeah, that was a very solid scenario. So yeah, I mean, you can just bum rush all like the big boss scenarios, the really tough ones, and you can do them, but much like an RPG, it pays to go off and do side stuff. Sometimes. I mean, that payment due, I don't know.
You enter the abandoned tavern and call out to Hale. With no response, you wander around, observing the chaotic mess around you. You wonder how she gets any work done in this environment. As you approach the counter, Hale appears before you, holding the orb. Very interesting. She doesn't seem to notice you at all. A rift in our plane, somehow contained within a spherical barrier. Good thing you didn't break this on your way back. You easily could have been sucked into a realm of pure frost and been frozen solid before you had time to breathe. Or something worse could have happened. It's just so confounding. Who would have the power to do this? Hale takes a step to the left and disappears again. You wait for what feels like hours, refusing to sit on the few stools that haven't yet fallen apart. You call out occasionally, but receive no response. Oh, you're still here. You turn around to see Hale in the middle of the room. Good. I'd like to experiment on you if it's all right. She reaches out to you and you stumble backward, falling over a table that splinters into hundreds of pieces. Oh, don't be a baby about it. I'm pretty sure it will end well. Hale explains that she wants to try to bring forth raw power from another plane and contain it in a small orb that could give enhanced powers to anyone possessing it. The containment process, however, requires a lot of gold metal. Now that you have helped me in my endeavors, I suppose I should return the favor, Hale sighs. So, what was it exactly that you wanted?
Oh, okay. I thought you had to do the temple of the whatever. We're up to 9 elite monsters dead. I thought you had to do Temple of the Elements in order to get that, but apparently I was mistaken. Red Guard is level 5. Let's take a look. Sand Devil. Place the Sand Devil in an adjacent empty hex. It is considered a trap for the purposes of monster focusing and movement. At the start of each of your turns, you may move it up to 2 hexes, and you may force any character on it to move with it. Anytime a character moves onto it or vice versa, the cat character suffers 1 damage and gains Muddle. So you can just move it around, essentially. And it does 1 damage and gives Muddle. And you have it for the whole scenario. It's unkillable. It's not a summon or anything like that. It can't die. It's there forever. But it's also not insane. Move 5 is solid. We only got 1 choice. Okay. Well, then it's either taking Sand Devil or taking an earlier card, a lower level card that we didn't take before. Let's check the guide because I have no thoughts of my own. I'm not blown away by Sand Devil. Oh, apparently in the actual board game, the other card that you'd get at level 5 is just an explanation of how Sand Devil is because it includes a new miniature. Says that the sandstorm has a hard time keeping up as you move through. But this person was playing with 4 players, so it's you don't want the Sand Devil on your own people because it damages and muddles them. So, but they say that the move 5 is the best non-loss move in the entire game, and taking it strictly for a move 5 isn't a terrible idea. But they recommend going back and taking Warmth of the Sun or Burn Away the Dark. Warmth of the Sun creates a light. Okay, that's reasonable. Warmth of the Sun is a heal 4, range 1 that creates a light. What would I get rid of, though? I kind of like a lot of my cards. I really feel pretty solid as Red Guard, so we might just pick it and then not worry about including it. All of my cards have good different uses. And I don't think I really want to abandon. Shield of the Desert maybe, but that shield 3 can be big. On a good turn, that can be big. I don't know. So we'll take Warmth of the Sun, but I don't think I'm going to include it for now. All right, and we got a new perk, so we're going to take another +1 shield. That's solid. And he has 18 health now. Hot damn. Let's do our city encounter. Having recently returned from your latest adventure, you're approached by a ratty-looking boy in tears. Please, sirs, could you please help me with my cat? He went over there and I'm afraid. The boy points a dirty finger at a decrepit abandoned building. I don't know what else to do. Alright, we'll find the cat. Great. We each lost that perk point that we just got from that scenario, but we increased our reputation. That really was not a great trade. Alright, so we have the Enchantress now. Basically, enchantments are really expensive, but you can modify your cards to add numerical values, or sometimes you can add like status effects, you can add elements, things like that. Generally, numerical effects are the way to go. Turning Swift Strength into a shield 2, that's already like big. I mean, that's big. The cost increases quite a bit if you do multiple enchantments on the same card, and it also increases based on how many enchantments you have in general. So we want to be pretty clear about which enchantments we're putting on. Let me see if there's a consensus. This person says number 1 goal should be to enhance fire on a card, as you have no move actions that generate it ever, and lots of actions that really want fire. They prefer the bottom of Shocking Advance for this, as that'll give you light and fire. So that would cost me $60 to do that, and that would be my thing. I can see why having fire available at any given time is pretty nice. But honestly, I don't have that many cards that use it. Shield of the Desert does to enhance the melee to 2 targets. Flame Shot is the biggest one, as it gives us a shield 1 after a 4 move. But beyond that, I don't see that as a bigger priority over like Swift Strength being a shield 2. Right here. Second goal, bottom of Swift Strength. Either do Strengthen or +1 shield. I like the extra shield more. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do right away. That's just too good. We're gonna go here, plus shield. Do it. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Shield 2 on that. Because that's our opener. Every scenario, we do shield spikes and then we do Swift Strength to move in and shield. So now that's even better. More damage at the start of every scenario. It's great. All right, over on the hatchet side. Oh yeah, and we can only do a certain number of enchantments based on Gloomhaven wealth. So we can only do 2 enchantments in general, no matter how much gold we have. For the hatchet, gosh, there's so many cards that we could buff range and attack and things. I feel slightly more inclined to do movement. Like, maybe center mass being a move 4, or power pitch being a move 4. I could see that being pretty good. Let's look, shall we? Again, I have no thoughts of my own outside of that. Number 1 is tricking out center mass for any build. I like putting wind on the bottom, but putting attack on adding attack to the top is honestly slightly better for most. Yeah, okay. Adding attack to ricochet, we don't have that. We don't have that. Adding whatever to care package. Add an attack, brings it to attack 3, range 3 standard. Or a condition to the top, such as strengthen. Ooh. Yeah, we could strengthen. But that's not really that great for the red guard. He doesn't benefit from advantage as much as other characters, as a lot of his damage is passive. But I could see buffing the attack on care package, because we do tend to use it a lot, and it is kind of a very nice card in our build for our composition. But center mass, we could bump to attack 4. Also very solid. Hey, we could do both, you know? Alright, so that's an attack 4. That's an attack 3. Those are enchantments. So already, you know, that's just buffs. Those are just buffs, irrespective of any scenario level or anything like that. They're just good. Temple of the Great Oak, we could actually donate 2 more times right now and get the new class, but I would be very hesitant to switch. We'll do it just because, you know, I'm sure you're interested in seeing what other classes are out there, but your continued donations have been a true boon to the sanctuary and to the city as a whole. This will surely have a noticeable impact on the city, but rest assured we could always use additional aid. +1 prosperity. Maybe it's... I don't remember now. You definitely get a new class, I thought, from doing this. Now I don't know. Maybe the wiki. I feel like something is wrong. Maybe I'm really confusing something. Okay. I think I'm confusing something then. Because Maybe there was a personal goal that I... Oh, yeah. There was a personal... Okay, so I'm confusing when I originally played Gloomhaven. We had a personal goal to donate 120 gold to the Sanctuary, and that unlocked a character for somebody. When you do 100 gold, you get a new rule. That's basically you can continue to donate, and at certain points, you get more prosperity from donating. That's what I'm all confusing. Then never mind. Well, it was still good to donate because we want prosperity. We want more wealth for new items. But yes, that was my bad. Okay, so we got a new quest from Hale. Forgotten Crypt, seal off the plane of elemental power. We have to protect her until she reaches the altar. That's probably what we're gonna do. Or we could go back and do some of these other quest lines. But let's continue on one track. We're going to be fighting cultists, living bones, living corpses, living spirits. Living corpses we have actually not encountered yet. They're very, very slow. They hit hard. They often do damage to themselves, which is good because they have 10 health. But, yeah.
You want to do what now? Hale stares at you blankly. You've found a rift into the plane of elemental power, and you want to close it. She sighs. Well, I did agree to help you. Hale begins tossing the orb you retrieved up and down in thought. Okay, based on your description, it's going to take a little extra work to close a rift of that magnitude. I could do it myself, but it would take a while, and it may get troublesome if we were to be attacked by the other side in the middle of the incantation. It would be much easier to do if I had an elemental sensor, which really is entirely too convenient, because I've been wanting to get my hands on one for my studies anyway. I knew a powerful elementalist who owned one many years ago. He's dead now, but I'll take you to his crypt personally. I'd advise against handling the sensor on your own.
Okay. Walking along the edge of a forest, you begin to hear strange, unfamiliar sounds coming from beyond the trees. You stop and listen closer. There's a rhythm to the sounds, and with that established, you begin to pick out different human voices in the mix. You'd venture to say that the noise vaguely sounds like chanting. Let's investigate. You quietly move through the forest toward the noise. Eventually you come upon a clearing where you see a circle of cultists performing some strange ritual. One of them notices you and shouts to the others. The situation devolves into a bloody battle. You are, of course, victorious, but it saps some of your strength. 5 XP each, but we each lost another perk point. Fantastic.
After a day's journey, you find an ancient, overgrown mausoleum resting along the Serpent's Kiss River. Stonebreaker really was a nice fellow. Getting crushed by massive boulders is just one of the hazards of being an elementalist, though. After clearing away the overgrown vines, you head down into the crypt. Oh, great, Hale says. These blasted cultists are everywhere nowadays. Probably looking for the sensor too. Or they simply don't want you to have it. You look at Hale with confusion, and she points to the shadows, where dark figures in black robes emerge.
Okay. Explore, reveal a room tile by opening a door on your turn during the scenario. Again, you know, it's one of those where it's just like almost impossible for him not to do that. Closer, kill the last monster to die in the scenario, or collect fewer gold piles. I think it's more likely he kills the last one.
You shouldn't have come here, Ghostface, one of the cultists says. Ugh, Hale sighs. Dispatch these simpletons quickly. I'm already bored with them.
Alright, so we have to keep Hale alive. We also start with 3 curses each, which really sucks. We're going to be doing a lot of missing. Not exactly sure what she all does. Doesn't seem like she does any attacking, so 10 health is not a lot. So we'll do exactly what I said we're gonna do. Swift Strength with shield spikes. The Favorite with Fearsome Efficiency is our general opener. They're gonna be summoning, which really sucks. Can't do anything about that. Yeah, to me, even with the Favorite, I'd have to crit and use the power potion just to kill one. Seems pretty unlikely, I gotta say. So I'll use the Favorite, but yeah. That's okay though, we're nice and surrounded. We're gonna shield up good time. What's a good shield? That really was like my only bottom shield that's reliable. So we'll do Warrior of the Sun. We probably don't. No, we better immobilize. I think we'll immobilize. It's for the best. But I could do Strangling Chain to immobilize, but nah. Warrior of the Sun, and then the bottom. I could burn Shield of the Desert right out the gate. It seems like a... I mean, look how many rooms there's gonna be. Do I really want to burn a card right now? Not really, so just do Barbaric Instinct bottom. Warrior of the Sun. We are gonna do... Oh, I don't know. Air Package could be solid. He's gonna probably take some damage. So Care Package, and I could burn Overwatch for the bottom. It wouldn't actually happen this turn, but it'd be nice to just have it going. But no, let's avoid any burning. More living bones. This guy doesn't even have room for it. Alright, let's just kill... I mean, if we kill this guy, then he has room to spawn. If we don't kill this guy, he doesn't have room to spawn, but he does. So either way, we're getting one living bone out of it. I guess. Just kill him. Oh, not with the crit. Damn it. Yeah, I'm not moving anywhere. Oh, he didn't spawn. Because he couldn't spawn it where there's gold? worked out pretty well. That worked out pretty well indeed. We'll do some disadvantage. Yeah, this works. And for us, not a whole lot of hope. Use the shield, and we'll hit, oh, I don't know, this guy. Dead. It's kind of a problem because the skeleton's gonna move onto my favorite. Yeah, I was hoping to get that myself, actually. Thanks. Thanks a whole lot. Dead. All right. Pretty easy stuff so far. Doesn't really matter, I don't think. I think we could probably pop open the door and I wouldn't lose sleep over it. Chances are the skeleton kills this cultist. So I want a retrieval. Do a follow through. Radiant sickle. Boom! Very nice. Very solid opener. Yep, skeleton killed that guy. I'm gonna move here, loot that, and then do absolutely nothing. Oh, I can hit this thing? Holy shit. Favorite it up. Oh, very nice. Meh, meh. Okay, last couple cards. He's gonna heal? No, he's gonna die from the wound first, so we don't even have to touch him. We're just gonna... Is there something? Nope, okay. Then go here and immobilize this bastard. He ain't going nowhere. Consume the light. Eat the light. Oh my god, we're really ripping and tearing now. This is awesome. Look at this. It's incredible. Long rest. Look at that. 2 rooms cleared before our first long rest. Very nice indeed. I think that's what she always does. She goes at 99 and she moves 2. Respectable. Alright, let's get rid of... oh, I don't know. God... There's too many good cards. Too many good cards. Barbaric Instincts, I guess. We'll get rid of follow through. All right, we want to really get in there, really get in the nitty-gritty of it. So I think healing sand and radiant sickle. Hope for that combo again. Well, the radiant sickle at least. We need a move 3, and we'll do a far shot. Except I went first, so I'm kind of a big dumb idiot, man. Never mind on that one.
There is no rest among these cursed undead. As you kick through the door into the next room, you hear more commotion from the entrance. There's more of them behind us, Hale yells.
Alright, so we got one cultist that spawned behind us. Not overly concerned about that. Nice. All right, those curses are gonna start to pop up. I don't think I've seen too many of them yet. Let's do some Warrior of the Sun shit. Shock in advance. I don't know. I don't want this thing next to me, I guess. So... But I don't have many pushes. Got one push and it's on center mass, which is my attack 4. So maybe I just... I don't know what I do. I could just move away, I suppose. I suppose that's what I'll do. Alright, so we're gonna be doing this. Do I want to consume the light or do I want a shield? I probably would prefer the shield, I guess. Yeah, okay. Alright, alternatively... Oh, weak sauce. I could kill this cultist, but that's not really... I don't want to get hit by this bones. Bones suck. I want to center mass this shit. I'll even use the favorite. Crit. Great. 13 damage. That's great. Alright. Now, I would say the skeleton will keep him busy. Oh, I guess I don't have to kill every enemy. So we don't really care. Let's get in there and do some stuff. And we just need to move 2 to pick up the favorite. So it doesn't matter too much what we do. Shit. Alright, I'm just gonna pop this dude real quick. Dead. Then I'm gonna pop through the door. And there's our living corpse elite. Move 1, attack 6. That's okay because I have the steel ring. So we'll block it all. Dude, you can't even hurt a skeleton. That skeleton's probably gonna kill that dude. It's gonna be great. Oh, there's a living spirit as well. Okay, well that's worse. I think Hatchet's gonna have to deal with that. Damage 7 from retaliation. Oh my god. You'll love to see it. Alright, a push would be nice, but I don't have a push, so... Oh, there's the curse. A move 2, attack 6, and poison. I could really move out of the way. But no, that's not what the red guard does. He's gonna kill that cultist. That's amazing. Shit. I think we're power pitching. Yep, there you go. Done. 6 damage straight up and poisoned. Long resting seems pretty bad. Yeah, okay. Well, we want him to get onto one of these traps to take 5 damage. I have a pull, swift strength. But I can't really... I'd have to open the door and pull him. I'd have to jump, which would require my boots. Okay, so probably Radiant Sickle to jump onto the door, heal off this poison, and then Swift Strength to pull him onto the trap so that Hale doesn't get hit for 5 damage. I think that sounds like a plan. And I'm going to short rest because I really need to get over there. So yeah, I don't have many big moves, big man moves. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh boy, would you look at that? Only problem of the Red Guard short resting is that a lot of his damage does come from his items. And short rest does not recover it. And we have a living bone there. He killed the cultist. Huzzah! Shit. They both summon living bones. Okay, we're gonna need some fancy shield work next turn. That shield 3, now is the time for it to shine. Shield of the Desert. Except the only problem with that is that I want to be in the middle of the room. not in the doorway, and it's a bottom action, so unfortunately that's not gonna fly. I don't have my wing boots. I can't actually get in there yet. So instead, we're just gonna hold the door. Hodor, you might say, if you were trying to speak quickly and not enunciating all the syllables. So yeah, we're gonna do Warrior of the Sun. No, maybe Shield of the Desert. No, we have the battle axe, so I would have liked a okay, we'll do healing sand bottom, I guess, just to get disadvantage. Hatchet Man is going to be killing off this Skelebro. Hopefully in one shot. But then if I do that, yeah, okay. Yeah, somehow I managed to not get myself any shield this turn. Okay. Well, there went one of the curses. I'm gonna skip the movement and just disadvantage up. Skeleton, time to die. Hatchet. Still not quite there in one shot. What did I just do? Okay. Advantage should do it. There you go, crit. Then we're gonna move and go pick up our hatchet, which really puts us pretty far away from the action. Movement is his problem. I probably should have enhanced that. You know, maybe I should think for myself once in my life. Ow. Okay, we are holding the door at least. Shield 3 might be good just to kill these living corpses while we wait for Hatchet Man to come in. Yeah, I think that is important. They're doing attack 5s this turn, so this should kill off the one. No movement of any kind, so, you know, just plodding along. We'll get there. There, he died. That's gonna open it up for some other attacks. Let's long rest dangerously and short rest. Okay, that's probably best case. Oh god, we're not gonna get better than move 3. Care package would be a really solid hit if I can land it. That's probably okay. I have line of sight on this fat bastard. I do. Let's just kill him. But then if I kill him... If I kill him, he's going to get hit by 2 skeletons, whereas this, he'll just be immobilized and muddled, which is going to go away at the end of his turn. So I think it's probably prudent to not kill this thing. And I wouldn't have, so there you go. I would have liked to have done some amount of damage, but there you go. Oh, that's not great. Yikes. Okay, let's get rid of Radiant Sickle. Although that's a very solid hit. Alright, get rid of Shocking Advance. I may live to regret that. So we want to really get in there. Unfortunately, Swift Strength won't get me anywhere great, but it'll get me off to the side. I don't really have to take on all of them. So maybe Swift Strength and Heal? No, we want to do the Radiant Sickle while they're all bunched up. That's really ideal. Again, Overwatch could be pretty insane. I guess if they're all going to be moving, that might actually be my best bet. Alright, we're going to go here. Radiant Sickle right here. Come on, big money. Alright, decent money. Yeah, we want to do Overwatch. And then center mass. He's not really a threat this turn, whereas this guy is. Nice, beautiful. Actually, okay, no, that's good. All right, yes. I get to make my shot. Damn, that's nice. That's nice stuff. All right, need to focus a little bit on longevity instead of burning more cards, I think. He's taking another short rest. Care package would be pretty good. I think we're going to go for that. So we want Fearsome Efficiency and Care package to try and do some double kills. We'll see how it goes. Do I want shield or heal? Could immobilize them all, but that doesn't really matter. Shield might be the way to go for some guaranteed damage, and we get disadvantage. Let's do it. We were really rocking and rolling before, but this last room is proven tricky. The fat bastard's coming for me. Kill him? No. Another curse. I'm immobilized and muddled, which is pretty bad. That's good. That's good. That's good. Okay, we still want to do pair package, although Range 3 does not get me much. Whereas fearsome efficiency, I could possibly kill this dude and kill the other cultist. Of course I didn't, but they might die. They'll probably die from the retaliate now, so I at least did that. Hatchet's not going to be around for much longer. Yeah, okay, I think... Yeah, even if I skipped the ability, it would still tick forward, so I might as well take the shot. Hatchet is exhausted. Yikes. So that means, Hale is not in a good spot. Attack 6. And that's happening right now. If he gets a +1, yep, that's the end of the scenario. Okay. Damn. That sucks. Boy, we were really cruising there. That's painful. Well, we got some XP, I guess, and a little bit of gold, but overall kind of a big waste of time, of course. You know, Gloomhaven, not an easy game. Not an easy game at all. Alright, well, we'll pick it up next time. My name is Mangg. Game Watch has been Gloomhaven. See you fine folks in the next part.